Welcome into CNET, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Zach Donaldson, alongside my broadcast partner, John Drager, here broadcasting the State High Lady Little Lions against the Carlisle Thundering Herd girls basketball matchup tonight. The teams faced off earlier in the year, State High getting the victory 56-46, although the Lady Little Lions coming off a loss entering into this one. On the other end, the Thundering Herd coming off a victory, although they're 0-4 on the road this year. So, John, what do the Thundering Herd have to do to turn that number around?
They really got to revamp their offensive play schemes. I mean, currently this season they're averaging 31.6 points per game, and nothing's really going down into the bottom of the rack. So the offense really needs to kick it into overdrive and try to overpower the State College defense.
Yeah, speaking of defense, we talked to State High head coach Allie Monk a little bit before the game, and she wanted to put a large emphasis on defense tonight for this one. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, defense has been a very bad part of this State College play scheme. I mean, they've been solely focused on it the entire few practices that they had. And on an interview that we saw, she said that State College is going to play hard, scrappy, and a little bit physical in the process.
Well, there you have it. Don't go anywhere. State High and Carlisle girls basketball set to tip off soon here on CNET.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the State College North Gym for tonight's Mid-Penn Conference girls basketball game. We welcome the visiting Thundering Herd of Carlisle High School and your State College Lady Little Lions. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before we meet our starting lineups, let us celebrate our nation and the privileges we have by standing and saluting the flag for our national anthem. And on tonight's starting lineups, first for the visiting Thundering Herd of Carlisle High School. A junior, number 1, Ryan Mitchell. A junior, number 5, Yasmin Abu-Ayeda. Junior, number 11, Desi White. Junior, number 20, Malia Kellum. And a junior, number 24, Riley Cole. Carlisle was led by head coach Kelsey Stasizden. And now for the State College Lady Little Lions. A sophomore, number 0, Diana Sarnikova. A freshman, number 1, Jess Hawbaker. A sophomore, number 11, Carly Donnell. A junior, number 23, Madison Fry. And a freshman, number 24, Jordan Steindl. The Lady Little Lions are led by head coach Ali Mott.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to State High versus Carlisle. Here, broadcasting from State College, Pennsylvania. Girls basketball set to tip off. In the middle, we got Ryan Mitchell tipping off against Madison Fry. For the moment, Mitchell wins the tip, but looks like there's going to be some sort of violation, and it's going to get redone. Never seen that before, but nonetheless, and there goes Mitchell, and she wins the tip once again. Back to her teammate now. Here come the Carlisle Thundering Herd. First possession, near side. Desiree White swings it around far side. Now Abdou-Adia sinks the triple to start the game off. Yasmin Abdou-Adia getting this thing started off right for the Thundering Herd. Now quick, fast break on the end. Steidl couldn't get it to go off the iron. Now Mitchell pushing the pace. Gets past half court. Hop step, drives to the hoop. Up and no good off the iron. And the rebound is ripped away by State High. Pushing it the other way are the Lady Little Lions, but the layup could not be finished by Diana Sarnikova. And the Thundering Herd will go the other way. Setting up the offense is Riley Poole, the junior shooting guard. Swings it over to Abdou-Adia. Now back near wing Poole. Right-hand dribble into the lane just behind the foul line. Jump shot off the back iron. Rebound. Corralled by Steidl for State High. Now quick pass and the drive to the hoop. Too strong on that one by Sarnikova.
Yeah, it seems like we're having a little bit of fast-paced offense between both teams. It seems like they're flying down the court, trying to get as many shots as possible.
Definitely pace is high here early on as the pump fake, the dribble, the drive, and the layup's no good there by Desiree White. And nor is the three ball, and Mitchell couldn't get the putback. Rebound corralled by Sarnikova. Feeds it to Steidl, who's across the timeline. Just 3-0 here with 6:08 remaining in the first quarter. Steidl with the right hand. Gets to Carly Donnell at the top of the key. Donnell checked by Riley Poole. Gets it to her teammate, Steidl. Now here on the far wing is Donnell. The kick, top of the key, Fry. Three ball off the mark. And rebound is snatched by the Thundering Herd. Making her way up the court. And now it's Mitchell, who has it on the near low block, but dribbles it off of her foot. And that's going to be State High basketball.
Seemed like Mitchell right there had a little bit of the height advantage, making sure she got the post-up opportunity. Just a one bad dribble off her foot and rolls out of bounds. Yeah,
it was definitely a good look there for Mitchell. To look to start feeding her there more. And here's State High on the other end. Hallbaker thought about driving on the baseline. Instead, feeds it to Fry in the near post. Kick out to Hallbaker, near wing, 3-ball, off the back iron. Rebound grab by Mitchell once again, who's pushing it the other way. Paced, still rapid so far here in this first quarter. Still 3-0, just above 5 minutes to go. Desiree White on the far wing. Now here's Rylan Mitchell, who gets the ball away, poked away, and State High is gonna, or excuse me, Carlisle is gonna retain possession.
Seemed like Mitchell right there was a little bit careless, didn't have two hands on the ball. That gave an easy opportunity for State High to just knock it away.
Yeah, funky play there. The ball went off of Sarnikova, but there's the inbound, snatched right away, and another miscue there by State High. Carly Donnell picked off the inbound pass, but stepped out of bounds, trying to push it in transition.
A little bit of lack of awareness on the court. Just got to know where that sideline is.
Desiree White moving around the perimeter. The pump fake by Riley Poole. Pass it to her teammate, gets it back. Now Yasmin Abdul Adia. Far wing, kicks it to Mitchell. Now drive, puts her head down. That was Riley Poole, but shot no good, and foul on Poole going the other way. State High is going to get a clean inbound. Still 3-0 here. Carlisle on top. 4:33 remaining in the first quarter.
Looking like Carlisle was trying to up the tempo. Maybe they're going to play a little bit more aggressive style of defense, and it seems like it worked out pretty well.
Worked right there, indeed. Carlisle, strong start to this game. As we mentioned in the pregame, 0-4 on the road. Maybe they come into this one with a intent to change that number. As here's Abu Adia, gets it to Mitchell, near post, kick out. Back out to Abu Adia. Now Poole thought about the shot. Gets it to White, dribbles around. Abu Adia puts the ball on the ground. Now far wing, Poole from deep. Riley Poole off the top of the rim, but the rebound, Mitchell got the rebound but couldn't finish the layup. Gets it again and couldn't handle it off of Ryan Mitchell and out of bounds. Ryan Mitchell active down low here early on in this game, but hasn't been able to finish and convert on some of these plays.
No, not at all. It seems like State High, they're getting back to that aggressive style defense they've been working on all weeks.
Donald with a 3-ball, no good. And fight for the rebound. Looks like that's going to be an out-of-bounds call on State High. Carlisle regains possession. Now Riley Poole bringing up the ball for the Thundering Herd across midcourt. Crossover, puts her head down, drives, the scoop, too soft. Missed almost everything, but State High couldn't handle the inbound. Now another pass ahead to Poole. Poole once again too soft. Couldn't get the finish, but State High's pass once again. Carlisle doing a great job playing the passing lanes right there. Although looked to be off the Thundering Herd, Desiree White, and State High is going to gain possession.
It seems like Carlisle, they're upping the aggression right there, making sure that State College has a tough time getting across the timeline.
Steidel quick to the hoop, up and in. Jordan Steidel putting the State High Lady Little Lions on the board first here in the first quarter. It's 2-3 with just above 3 minutes remaining in the first. Bounce pass down low to Mitchell. 3 members of State High are on her and able to force the turnover. Steidel once again pushing the pace, goes into the lane, flicks the ball out into the lane, up. The shot was too strong there by Hallbaker. But the fight for the rebound, State High is able to get it back. Donald thought about the 3-ball. Drives, tried to feed a cutting teammate, but that's picked off. Going the other way is Yasmin Abu Adia. And Carly Donald's going to be called for the push on the far side.
Yeah, that's something that coaches can't stress enough. You got to keep 2 feet on the ground before you make a decision. If you're in the air, you must know what to do with the ball.
Quick timeout here for this one, and we're going to take one as well. It's 2-3 here. State High down at home to the Carlisle Thundering Herd. We'll be right back. And we're back here at State High School in State College, Pennsylvania. If you're just joining us, I'm Zach Donaldson alongside my broadcast partner, John Drager. It's 3-2 here in the first quarter with 2:35 remaining. Carlisle on top of State College, although both teams out to a very slow start on the offensive end.
Yeah, very sloppy offense between both teams. I guess both defenses are getting a little bit aggressive, and it's causing a little bit of nerves between both teams and causing some untimely errors.
Desiree White gets that into Ryan Mitchell, orchestrating the offense from the top of the key. Gets it to Poole on the far wing. Poole, a high arcing three ball, just missed. Rebound gained by State High. Carly Donald going the other way. Cross-court pass. And driving in and putting it up the shot is Jess Hawbaker. For State High's first lead of the game, it's 4-3.
Hawbaker saw a nice little gap in between the defense, made a nice move, getting right in between, and finding the open lane to get in.
Another high arcing shot by Poole is off the mark. Out of bounds, State High ball. So Carlisle, who came out and scored on its first possession, a three ball by Yasmin Abu-Adia, has not scored since, and State High's on top 4-3 with 1:50 remaining here in the first quarter. Jordan Steidel across the timeline. Checked by Mitchell at the top of the key, makes her move, finds a cutting teammate and the kick out. The three ball is off the mark. That was Emma Kudrit with her first action of the game. Here's the Thundering Herd. Poole, the left-hand drive. Nice defense there by State High. Tori Risha is able to force the turnover. Hawbaker across the court for State High. Now Steindl working on the offense. Moves to her right. The pass to Kudrit. Kudrit kicks the corner to Hawbaker. Hawbaker with the drive. The kick out. Donnell trying to make a move with the dribble. Nice defense there by Poole. Now it's going to be a foul up top on Skyla Hancock, excuse me. Her first action of the game, first foul as well.
Earlier on that half-court set, it looked like Steindl had an opportunity to pull it, just a little bit too late and hesitant on that.
Inbound goes to Steindl. Once again guarded by Mitchell. The pick, Steindl pulls up, nothing but net. Jordan Steindl with the three ball to put State High up 7-3 here with 30 ticks remaining in the first quarter.
That was a huge screen right there set, I believe, by Donnell. That opened up a big lane and a deep three from the parking lot for Steindl.
Yeah, it got her free, and she was able to cash in on that one. Now here's Carlisle. Hancock and able to cash in on that three-ball opportunity. But ball goes out of bounds, and looks like Carlisle's going to regain possession. Hancock to inbound. Hancock finds Mitchell outside the perimeter. Mitchell kick over, trigger, no good on the shot. That's Riley Poole, but the rebound, and Poole from way downtown to try and beat the buzzer. Goes around the rim and out. Nice effort there by Riley Poole at the end of the quarter, but to no avail. State High on top 7-3 after a slow start, they were able to score the last 7 points and take the lead entering the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, Carlisle, they couldn't really get anything offensively going, and that's what's hurting them. They're doing great on defense. They're forcing turnovers. They just can't convert on the other side.
Yeah, it's been a problem all year for the Thundering Herd. Coming into the second quarter, we'll see if they can change that here. But with that, we're going to take a quick break, step aside, but don't go anywhere. Lots of basketball left. It's 7-3 here. State High on top of Carlisle.
You ready?
Welcome back to State High School here in State College, Pennsylvania. If you're just joining us, I'm Zach Donaldson alongside John Draker. The second quarter of action set to begin, underway. State High on top of Carlisle, 7-3. With possession is the Lady Little Lions trying to extend that. His near side. Hallbaker thought about the shot, put the ball on the ground, driving to the lane. A bounce pass, Steidel puts it up and in. Nice off-balance shot there by Jordan Steidel to extend State High's lead and her point total in this one.
That's the constant movement that gets it going. She's constantly moving off ball, and that's giving her a lot of opportunities to get a shot on net.
Here go the Thundering Herd. It's Mitchell. Right hand dribble around the perimeter. The kick out. Shot is good. Desiree White from the near wing sinks the 3 ball. Second one for Carlisle in this game, second basket overall, and it decreases its deficit from 9-6. Looks like there's a referee stoppage.
It's looking like a sideline warning on Carlisle. May have been an assistant coach getting up out of the chair. Don't think that's allowed.
Yeah, something happened over there on the sideline. I'd say that's a good guess. Nonetheless, set to inbound for State High is Tori Risha. Steindl leading the offense from the perimeter. Trying to get something going. The pick, Steindl off the pick, sinks the triple again. Jordan Steindl back-to-back 3 balls for the freshman here in the second quarter.
It's looking like Steindl's feeling a little bit hot from three-pointer. I believe that's the same exact spot, same play where she hit the earlier 3.
Absolutely, State High definitely has to look to go back to her, a freshman, but one of the leaders and best players on this team. As the turnover there by Carlisle. There's Steindl again with it. Passes it up to her teammate, Carly Donald, but she's going to be called for a travel.
Looks like Donald moved her feet a little bit too early trying to receive that pass from Steindl. Got the attention of the referee, and it's going the other way.
Yeah, it's got to be careful. That was a tough call. Not too obvious, but enough to warrant the whistle. Here's Mitchell for the Thundering Herd. And stripped. At the top of the key was Abu Adia by Steindl, but the referee blows the whistle. Tough one right there. That looked clean from our vantage point, but might have got a little bit of the body.
A little bit of contact, but that was a big break for Carlisle. An opportunity to increase this lead up to 14-6.
Mitchell dribbles to the... Now here goes Carlisle. Desiree White into the lane, up, around, and out. White tried to draw, or she did draw the foul, tried to secure the and one, couldn't do it, but she's going to get 2 at the line.
Yeah, and that's that aggression on offense. She was able to put her head down, get into the paint, and get at least a layup up and try to get the opportunity for an and one.
Sinks the first. Desiree White, the junior. .601 here in the second quarter. State High on top 12. to 7, make that 8 as Desiree White goes 2 for 2 from the line. Steidel taking her time once again. Goes to her right, finds a cutting Fry, but going to be a foul call before anything else could happen.
Yeah, the court vision of Steidel is impeccable right now. She's able to find the open cutter going down into the lane at a glance, at an instant. It's basically second nature to her right now.
Yeah, she's really feeling herself in her game. The inbound goes to Donald. Kick out. Fry in the near wing. The dump pass to Donald. Pulls up. Nothing but nylon. Carly Donald sinks the 3-ball from the near wing to put the State High Lady Little Lions up 15-8, 5:30 here in the second quarter left.
Donald has had an amazing season so far. Struggled last year, but turned around, is now the team's second leading scorer.
Once again, underclassmen. That's a sophomore. A lot of underclassmen making big-time damage for State High as Abu Adia can't connect on 3. And that's going to be State High basketball. (15-8) here, just above 5 in the second quarter. Hallbaker. Donald from the parking lot just missed off the front of the rim. The rebound ripped away by Hallbaker. Or excuse me, now Hallbaker has it. Puts it up. Gets her own rebound and going to be called for a travel. That is Desiree White after she came up with the rebound.
Yeah, she kind of ran into her own teammate, and unfortunately that is called a travel right there.
Here's Donald receiving the inbound pass. Drives in her lane, tried to find her teammate, nothing doing, and State High's going to reset. Now ball's into the post to Fry, up off the backboard, too strong. A nice look there by Fry, and active on defense once again is Carly Donald, doing it on both ends, pulling up from the top of the key. Carly Donald is unconscious. Another 3-ball for the sophomore. Make it 18-8 now, State High.
Now that's confidence in yourself right there. Able to pull up in transition, getting the steal, and immediately pulling up from the top of the key. You have a lot of confidence if you do that.
Mitchell right there. Went for the and one, or thinks she got the and one. The ref, though, thinks it's a travel. And obviously the whistle is superior, so that would have been a big bucket there for Carlisle. As they're now down 10, it's 18-8. And Steidel and Donald are really leading the way here for the Lady Little Lions, although Steidel right there called for the turnover, the carry. Had some good basketball, nice shot making, but also some turnovers in this first half. Beamer on the far wing. Tried to feed a pass cross court, but once again, Donald steals it to Steidel in transition. Bucket's good. Donald to Steidel, the leaders for State High in this first half so far to extend the Lady Little Lions lead 20-8.
And that's defense turning into offense. Something State High needs to take advantage of.
And right there, Mitchell getting that call and one for Ryan Mitchell. She didn't get it on the last possession, so she went right back at it, and it worked in her favor that time.
I think Mitchell took that last call personally, that travel, and now she's locked into this match right now.
Yeah, we were talking about it. Mitchell's been very active, especially down low on the glass, getting her team some second chance opportunities, but hasn't really been able to cash in on some of the buckets. Or right there, missing the free throw to keep Carlisle's deficit at 10. Steidel bounce pass far corner to Donald, thought about baseline, nice defense. Kicks it back out to Hallbaker, who gets tied up, and that's going to be Carlisle basketball.
A big opportunity for Carlisle to take over on the turnover. Justice Johnson getting some hands in there, trying to strip it away from Donald. Ends up getting a little scuffle, and Carlisle gets possession.
Riley Poole across the timeline for the Thundering Herd. Near side, Desiree White, ball fake, driving to the lane, whistle once again, and no shot on that one, although White was able to find the bottom of the net. It's a nice move. Nice move by the junior, but she's going to inbound instead. Gets it in the Pool. Quick trigger for Riley Poole. Just missed. Right trajectory, just not strong enough.
Looking like Carly Donald's entering back in, taking out Sarnikova.
Nice catch on the inbound pass by Mitchell, who is quick to drive into the lane. And then once again, we've got another whistle. Ref's a little whistle happy here in the last minute or so. That's 6 fouls now on the home team, State High Lady Little Lions. One more and they'll be in a bonus. Or Carlisle should be will be in the bonus, I should say. Here is Carlisle. It's Ryan Mitchell near wing. Right-hand dribble. Gets it to Johnson, who penetrates the lane, feeds a teammate. Rebound. Mitchell finally gets the rebound and the putback.
Mitchell's using her long arms to able to get that rebound, grab it, corral it, and just go up for the easy bucket.
Able to convert there. It's 20-12 now. State High still on top. And Carly Donnell fakes the shot, drives, puts it up, and it's going to be another walk call on Donnell.
Seeming like the refs are not too favorable about that two-stepping up.
Yeah, no, not whatsoever. That's been at least 3 or 4 times that's been called now. Now Carlisle basketball. Down 8 are the Thundering Herd. 2:15 remaining in the second quarter. After slow offensive start, both teams have started to pick it up. Abuadia tries to dribble, retreats to the perimeter. Now he's Desiree White. Gets herself into the lane just past the foul line, and that's another travel call.
Yeah, that travel call seems a little bit too, it just seems a little bit too off. It looks like she jump stopped into that elbow and trying to go up for the shot.
Now, State High breaking that full court press of Carlisle, and the shot is sunk. Jess Hawbaker with the bucket, or excuse me, that was,
I believe that was Emma Coudrier.
Emma Coudrier. Abuadia lines up the 3, in and out. Couldn't rattle it home, but there's Johnson. Being physical, not giving up on the rebound, and she secures the possession back for her team.
Yeah, Johnson got a hand in that and kind of rattled Risha right there, making her go off her foot and out of bounds. Another opportunity for Carlisle to capitalize.
Inbounding is Hancock. Finds Johnson at the top of the key. And now far wing, it's Poole. Too strong on the 3. But the rebound, once again, corralled by Johnson, and again by Johnson. And Johnson a 3rd time, but she can't finish the bucket. But the Carlisle Thundering Herd come up with a 4th offensive rebound on this possession, and Yasmin Abuadia is resetting the offense. Now here's Hancock. Gets the Pool on the near wing. Poole surveying his options. Puts the ball on the ground. Dishes to a teammate. Abuadia. Shot no good. Feisty defense being played here by State High on this possession. Ryan Mitchell checking back in. Possession arrow still in favor of Carlisle. Hancock inbounding. Gets it at the top of the key to Mitchell. Back to Hancock, and that's another travel call.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that travel call. It seems like Hancock didn't have full possession of the ball in the process. Seemed to bobble it.
I was going to say, I don't know how you can walk with the ball if you don't guess you could pass it to yourself, but still, refs really loving this travel call here early in this game, in this first half. 30 seconds to go. The kick out, 3 ball, too strong. Off the mark, and Abu Adia gets the rebound for the Thundering Herd. 20 ticks left in this second period, second quarter. The lob down low, but that's too high.
Passed it right to the referee, making sure getting ready to get back onto the inbound and for Carlisle to get back on defense.
Yeah, it was too high for Kellum down low. 15 ticks here remaining in the second quarter. State High trying to get up a last shot to extend their 10-point lead, 22-12. Here's Steidel, dribbles to her left, finds a cutting teammate, Hallbaker at the buzzer, got it! Jess Hallbaker putting the cherry on top of an excellent first half for the State High Lady Little Lions, 24-12. The Little Lions are on top, entering the locker room.
Yeah, now it all started off with Steidel driving into the lane, getting that pick, finding Risha on the roll into the lane. That caused the defense to collapse inside, leaving Hallbaker open for the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, State High, after a slow start, were able to really find their rhythm, make some timely shots, and they've got a big 12-point lead entering the locker room coming out of halftime. Don't go anywhere, though. We got an exciting second half left of action for you. We'll be right back here on CNET. There's Carly Donnell and Jordan Steindl really putting their prints on this game after a slow start for both teams, but especially State High didn't score for almost the first 5 minutes of the entire game. They've really been able to piece their offense together, and they have this 24-12 lead led by Carly Donnell and Jordan Steindl. Expect them to make more of an impact in this second half.
We're about to get underway. State College in their home whites. As for Carlisle, they're in their away blacks. Steindl getting away from Mitchell, pulling up from three far side, rattles out of the rim, no good. Rebound, Poole. Poole swinging it up to Abu Ayade. Back up top, Carlisle slowly settling into their half-court set. Poole rejecting the screen, pulling up from the parking lot, off the front iron. Rebound, State College, and it's a 2-on-1 transition opportunity. Dish it off to Sarnikova. She gets it up and in. 26-12, 7:26 left to go in the third quarter. Abu Ayade swinging it over, top of the key to Poole. Now around the horn, over to White. White driving into the paint, and will get called for the charge. Stuck out the arm, tried to drive in Sarnikova. Referees called out, and it's State College possession.
Yeah, these refs have not been hesitant to call really anything in this game, so both teams got to keep that in mind going forward.
Donald now taking it across the timeline, hitting a couple threes earlier on, especially two from downtown, basically in the parking lot. Handing it off to Sawbaker, trying to find Steindl underneath, hits off to Zaire White, and that will go out of bounds. A smart IQ play by Steindl.
Yeah, she's doing it all right there. Nice heads-up play to give her team another shot.
And that's why she's being considered for MedPen All-Conference. Taking it up to the top of the key, Donald. She'll go towards her right. Trying to look for Fry, couldn't do so. Now back up top, Hawbaker. Over to Donald. Donald trying to come off the screen, trying to cut through the lane. Donald couldn't find her. Now we'll stay back to Hawbaker. She'll drive into the lane, try to go up for the foul, and she'll go to the charity stripe for two. Looks like a foul on Yasmin Abu Ayade.
Yeah, credit the patience there by Carly Donald. At first, she didn't like the look with Steindl cutting into the hoop. So, next one, sticking to the offense was Jess Hawbaker, and she's able to find her, and Hawbaker can't make the first one, but see if she can get the second for some points.
Foul will be called on Malaya Kellum as Hawbaker's first free throw rolls right in and out. Second one, nothing but net. So 27-12, 6:40 left to go in the third quarter. Carlisle now trying to find some offensive momentum. Abu Ayade over to Poole, far side. Screen there by Mitchell, trying to roll to the hoop, but that gets stuffed by Steindl. Now she's going to try to drive into the lane, tries to go up, and she didn't get the basket, but she'll go to the line for two.
24 on 24 there. Riley Poole with the foul, making things difficult for Steindl there, as that was a nice transition. What would have been an easy transition bucket.
Steindl will make the first free throw. So far, Steindl a big part of the State College offense, whether that's on shooting, on the assists, able to cut through on the off-ball screens. She's been able to do it all as she connects with the second free throw. 29-12, 6:20 left to go in the third quarter. Poole dishes it off to Mitchell. Mitchell at the top of the key, guarded heavily by Steindl. Over to Kellum. Back cross court to White. Now Mitchell swinging it over to Poole. Poole pulling out, resetting the offense. Finding Abu Ayadim. Thought about a three, just hesitated a little bit, and tries to give it back to Poole, but that gets taken away by Hawbaker. And now Tarasenko trying to set it up for Donald. She'll get the layup to go. Sarnikova to Carly Donald causes the timeout for the Thundering Herd. 31-12, and it's all State College so far in this second half.
Yeah, State College just pouring it on now. Carlisle has struggled to score now since early in the second quarter, and State High is just active on defense with the hands. Nice fluid offense, really getting into their groove, doing what they practice. And Carlisle has found no answers to this point.
Carlisle seems a little bit rattled on the defensive edge, and if you're State College, you're happy about this defensive performance. You've been practicing it all week long. You've been playing hard, scrappy, and physical, and it's working to fruition right now.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. We talked about it in the pregame. The head coach talked a lot about, putting an emphasis on defense this week in practice after State High, lost. They're coming off of a loss, 52-62 loss. They gave up 62 points in that one. And here, you look at 12. Carlisle has 12 with just under 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. That's a lot better than 62.
And for State College, in the 2020-2021 season, they had to turn over an entirely new roster. 5 of their starters all left. And now this year, they're feeling a little bit more confident and experienced, and they're trying to take the Mid-Penn Conference by storm. We get back to the action. Mitchell on the far side, trying to drive into the paint. Dishes off to Kellum. Back up top, swinging it around the horn to White. White trying to dribble in, pulling up mid-range, off the front iron, and in. Desiree Wright gets the first points for the Thundering Herd this half.
Ending a long scoring drought for them.
Ryan Mitchell will be called for the foul, getting a little bit too handsy on Steindl. And for the Thundering Herd, that's their 4th already, and we're only a couple minutes into the third quarter.
Yeah, the Thundering Herd really struggling on defense. They're getting called for a lot of reaches as they're behind. A lot of these State High passes, that one an errant one, and they're going to get possession here. But
looks like Sarnikova, a little bit of a frustration after mishandling that inbound possession. Now the Thundering Herd have an opportunity to capitalize on that turnover. Poole taking it over the timeline, getting screens on both sides, taking it over near side, finding White. White trying to drive into the paint, pulls up from mid-range, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Donald. Donald trying to dribble over, goes between the legs, somehow finding Sarnikova, and it's going across the timeline. And the referee will be calling a foul. It seems like it's going to be against State College. Carly Donald called with a little bit of a push.
Whew. You see that, though? I think she did sneak that through the legs of one of the Carlisle defenders. That would have been a heck of a play if State High was able to score on that fast break.
The foul is actually going to be called on Sarnikova, her 4th, so she'll take a seat on the bench. Enter Emma Coudrier. Coudrier taking the opposition, trying to go for Mitchell as Abu Ayade tries to go for a shot. No good. Rebound Mitchell, and she'll put it up and in. Ryan Mitchell gets on the board once more to cut this to a 31-16 lead for State College. Donald, near side, swinging over to Steindl. Steindl pulling up from 3. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound Poole. Poole slowing down the tempo, just crossing center court. Guarded by Poole as Abu Ayade trying to drive in. She'll get it off the glass and in. Yasmin Abu Ayade causes State College to call a timeout as the Thundering Herd are making a little run of their own.
Yeah, 6-0 run here now for Carlisle. It's the first points that they've registered in a good while. So State High just wants to talk it over, make sure they don't get too out of system, out of rhythm, because what they've been doing so far has been working.
A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here right now. And so far, Ryan Mitchell has been a bright spot for Carlisle thus far. Able to get, using her long arms to get all the rebounds, putting them immediately back up. Very versatile player for Callie Stasison's team.
Absolutely. She's definitely been making her presence felt, especially down low, grabbing a great amount of offensive rebounds and putting them back up. Obviously, she hasn't been able to finish many of them, but, it's still a great sign that she's really dominating the low post.
Mitchell will check out, Johnson in. Face guarding Steindl. State College inbounding it near side to Carly O'Donnell. Setting up the offensive play set. Steindl trying to set a screen. Trying to go down and drive into the paint. Donald back to Steindl, open for 3. That rattles in and out. Rebound White. Carlisle pushing the pace. Over to Abu Ayade. Cross court to Poole. Now to White. White trying to drive in, use her brute force. Swinging it over to Poole. Poole staying up at the top of the key. Over to White, pulling up from the 3-point line. She gets it to go. Desiree White hits the 3. And now Carlisle's on a little bit of that run, we say. Now quick pass over to Stout, trying to find Maya McElhaney underneath. Couldn't do so. Carlisle trying to turn a turnover into points. Gets it up to go, and it won. Desiree Wright gets the layup to go, and she'll go to the charity stripe for a free throw.
Don't call it a comeback, but it's an 8-point game right now. After Carlisle was down as many as 31-12. Now it's 31-23. Desiree White with a chance to make it 24.
She gets the bucket, 31-24, 3:20 left to go in this third quarter. State College seeming a little bit rattled right now, as after that Carlisle timeout, it's been the Thundering Herd from here on out. McElhaney going back to the top of the key, trying to find an option, dishes off to Donald near side. Donald gets the screen, trying to go towards baseline, trying to find an option, hits it off a Thundering Herd player and out of bounds. Steindl over to Donald, pulling up from 3. She gets it to go. Carly Donald has happened to hit a few threes down the stretch of this game. And it's 34-24, a 10-point lead for the Lady Little Lions. White now, trying to find open space. Taking it to the top of the key, swinging it around the horn to Poole. Poole gets the screen from Johnson. Over to White. White down to Johnson, trying to post up. And a foul will be called on State College.
A foul on State College. Let's go back to that 3 there by Donald. She was wide open, and how she's been shooting tonight, there's no way she was missing that. That was a big bucket to put State High back up 10.
Johnson over to Poole. She's pulling up from the parking lot, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Risha. And Risha getting a little bit physical on the rebound, trying to create some space. Oh! And it's looking like it's going to be a jump ball. Possession will stay with the Thundering Herd, and the State College crowd does not seem to like that call.
Yeah, we're hearing some cheers for the first time here. Crowd starting to get active.
Over to Abu Ayade. A little scuffle for the ball, taken away by Johnson. And now a foul called on State College. That will be their 5th. So a little bit of a foul-ridden third quarter in this game thus far. Sooner or later, both teams will be in the bonus.
Yeah, definitely in a game that's been full of a lot of whistles so far. Definitely a lot here. State High with 5. And
Poole gets the inbound, pulls from 3. It's good. Riley Poole with a 3-pointer. And now this deficit's cut to 7.
It's got to feel good for her to see one go down.
Baker trying to find Steidl. Nice look, and gets the floater to go. Jordan Steindl gets the shot to go in, and State College increases their lead to 9. 36-27, a minute 55 left to go in the third quarter. Desiree Wright pulling up from the right elbow. She gets that to go. And back and forth we go. State College and Carlisle, a very eventful third quarter.
Yeah, we got some offense here on both sides.
Steindl driving up to arrive, taken away by Carlisle. Riley Poole going down the near sideline. Trying to look for Mitchell down below. Trying to find an option. Dumps off to Kellum. Low block. Going around the top, find Desiree White. Far side for 3. That's off the back iron. Rebound by Carlisle. That's put up. No good. And that'll be a foul on Justice Johnson. Looking like a push foul, trying to go in for the rebound. And State College catches a break on defense.
Yeah, Justice Johnson came flying in, trying to secure another offensive rebound for her team, but it's a little too reckless with the foul call, and that's yet again another foul. Both teams have 5 here in the quarter.
Donald taking it up for the Lady Little Lions. Passing the timeline. Off to Hawbaker. Tried to find Steindl, but couldn't seem to do so. She gets open off of heavy, intense pressure from Mitchell. Thought about going for the 3. Tried to get it to Fry. She ducked under it, and that's an immediate turnover for State College. Poole now. Waiting. The coach is trying to get her to shoot the ball, but she instead passes up to White, finding Justice inside in the high post. That shot's no good. Rebounded State College. Hawbaker now picking up the tempo, driving inside, using the left hand to go up, and she'll get called for the foul. Mariah Kellum will be the culprit, and Hawbaker will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I'll go back to that last possession. When the coaches were waving at Poole to shoot the ball, she shot a lot of them, but she's only made one of them tonight. And, maybe, it's her confidence in her 3 ball is lacking a little bit, so she wants to set her teammates up. That was a nice look from the elbow by Johnson, but couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, in the program, as Hawbaker sinks that first 3 throw, she used the Dion Waiters quote of, I'd rather go 0 for 30 than 0 for 9, because if you go 0 for 9, that means you stopped shooting and lost confidence in yourself, as Hawbaker sinks the second free throw.
All-timer.
38-29, 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Mitchell at the top of the key, trying to get the offensive set going. Over to Poole, high post, pulls out, and will reset. Mitchell, far side, swinging over to White. White back to Mitchell. State College going for a little bit of a 1-2-2 zone as Poole tries to pull up from 3. That's no good. 11 seconds left to go in the quarter. Hawbaker, intense pressure by Johnson. Dishes off to Fry. Fry over to O'Donnell. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. O'Donnell pulling up from the parking lot off the front iron. No good. And that will be it for the third quarter. 38-29, State College leads Carlisle. A very eventful third quarter filled with points and a lot of fouls.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it. Points and fouls, I think, sums it up pretty well. But also Carlisle making a little bit of a comeback, threatening here, entering this fourth quarter, only down 9. We'll see if they can close that gap even more so.
Yeah, fouls 6-5 in favor of State College. They got 5 fouls compared to Carlisle 6. So from here on out, State College is in the bonus. As for the Herd, State College has 1 foul to give. And to the fourth quarter we go. But don't go anywhere. We'll return with more State College girls high school basketball right here on CNET. (38-29) entering the fourth quarter. State College leading the Carlisle Thundering Herd right here at State College Area High School. If you're just new to the broadcast, I'm John Drager. Alongside me is my broadcast partner, Zach Donaldson. And Zach, a very eventful third quarter for both teams.
Yeah, you said it. Teams trading blows, going back and forth, scoring the ball, stealing the ball. And ultimately, Carlisle was able to decrease its deficit a little bit entering this fourth quarter. We'll see if they can pull it out.
Hawbaker driving into the lane, putting up the layup off the glass, no good. Poole pushing up the court to Abu Ayade. Back to Poole, over to around the horn to White. Back up top to Poole, now far side Mitchell. State College going to a 1-3-1 zone defense. Getting over to Mitchell. Mitchell driving into the lane, going up, and there'll be a foul called. That'll go on Madison Fry. Mitchell will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice idea there by Mitchell because, if we're being honest, State High really hasn't had an answer for her all game. She's been very active down low in the post on the low block and hasn't been able to see some of her shots fall. But, if she can keep getting fouled, drawing some contact, and sinking her free throws, she could be a big piece for the Thundering Herd down the stretch.
Mitchell, the driving force behind Carlisle, doesn't get the second free throw to fall. Around the horn, over to Riley Poole, deep 3. That rattles home. Riley Poole making this a 5-point game, 38-33, 7:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. Buckle up, folks. You're in for a good game now. Donald on the far side, dishing up to the top of the key. Hawbaker. Abu Ayade putting intense pressure on Hawbaker, the freshman. Screen by Fry. Nice cutting pass over to Sarnikova. She couldn't get the layup to go. And Carlisle gets the rebound. Poole pushing the tempo up court. Getting it down low over to Mitchell. Mitchell goes up and she'll get called for the foul. Ryan Mitchell heading to the line. Another foul on Madison Fry.
So once again, back-to-back possessions here. The Mitchell has gone to the line. And Fry down there, just 5'9" junior. Mitchell's been a handful for her, so obviously, you know, she has to make her shots from the line. But like I said, I think Thundering Herd should really start to, you know, look to go back to her down low.
Mitchell so far 1 of 3 from the foul line this quarter. Make it 2 of 4, 50% from the charity stripe. Cutting this deficit to 4 points. 38-34, 6:45 left to go in this fourth quarter. Carlisle now in the bonus. Hawbaker crossing the timeline, dishes it off to Steindl. Steindl switching directions, going over far side, over to her right. Setting up the half-court set. Hawbaker swinging over to Donald. Donald trying to get a screen from Risha. Over to McElhaney, swinging it over to Hawbaker. Hawbaker trying to drive into the lane, pulls out, giving off to Steindl. She'll pull up for 3. That's good. Jordan Steindl for the three-pointer, and she increases this to a 7-point lead for State College. White now, near side, swinging it around the horn to Abu Ayade. Calling a clearance, giving it off to Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Steindl. Seeing a little bit more of a 1-2-2 zone. Mitchell trying to go into the middle and gets called for the foul. Hawbaker trying to go for the steal. The refs call it, and she'll head to the line for a 1-and-1.
Make it back-to-back possessions now. Mitchell going to the charity stripe. Now she's missed 2 of the free throws, but you know it's working, and State High hasn't found a way to contain her without the foul.
That one can't rattle home. Rebound by White. White trying to go up, and she gets called for the foul. That will be State College's 9th foul before. And from here on out, after these pair of free throws, or maybe even one, it's 2 shots here. From here on out, Carlisle's now in the double bonus.
Which is enormous with just under 6 to play here in the fourth.
White couldn't get that one to go off the back iron.
Got to make them, though.
41-34, State College leads. 5:43 left to go in this fourth quarter. White drains the second free throw, cutting the deficit to 6 points. Risha pushing the tempo over to McElhaney, trying to cut inside, give and go, just can't get it to go. Rebound Carlisle. Pull, crossing center court, off to Abu Ayade. Mitchell directing traffic. Gets it on the far near side, back to Abu Ayade. And it looks like a foul will be called on Desiree White. And Carlisle will take a timeout right here. 5:17 left to go. 41-35 in favor of the Lady Little Lions. Don't go anywhere. We'll return with more State College girls high school basketball right here on CNET. Welcome back. 41-35, 5:17 left to go in the fourth quarter. State College leading the Carlisle Thundering Herd here in some Mid-Penn Commonwealth Conference action. John Drager alongside Zach Donaldson, and we're just about to resume action with Hawbaker crossing the timeline. So far, State College, they did well defensively in the first half, but haven't seemed to found the defensive stride in the second. Risha driving into the paint. That gets taken away by Abu Ayade. Ayade slowing down the pace, swinging out to Poole. Back to Abu Ayade. Now up top of the key, Mitchell. Swinging it down to the near side corner for Poole. She tries to get the shot off, can't get it to go in. Rebound White, she gets the put back. A 4-point game, 4:36 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Carlisle absolutely dominating the glass.
Hawbaker with a step-back pull. That's no good off the back iron. And a fight for the ball taken away by Mitchell. 1-on-2 opportunity. Steidel coming up closely. Pulls it out of the way. Gives it off to Pull, far side wing. Hands it off to Mitchell. Swinging it around. Abu Ayade. Pump fakes. Can't find what to see. Sees a cutting. Pull up at the high post. Desiree White trying to go in for the layup. But Maya McElhaney will be called with the blocking foul. That will send her to the line for 2.
Yeah, you were saying that State High's defense has definitely regressed here in the second half, and especially towards the latter end of it that we're in right now. They were being really active with the hands, jumping in passing lanes, and now it seems like they're just exhausted and really struggling to keep up with Carlisle.
Substitution now for the Lady Little Lions. Risha will come out. Fry will enter back into the game. And White gets both free throws to go. 2-point game, 41-39, 4:03 left to go in the fourth quarter. Carlisle in the double bonus. State College just entering single bonus territory. Hawbaker going to her right, trying to find a cutting. Steindl, she tries to go up for the layup, but no good, but she'll head to the line for 2.
Steindl taking a book out of the page of Carlisle's strategy here at this point of the game, getting to the foul line, trying to convert from the charity stripe.
Ryan Mitchell will be called for the foul, her second. Steindl buries the first free throw. So far, Steindl, a big contributor to State College's offensive success as she rattles home the second free throw. State College trying to keep their lead. 43-39. Mitchell, near side, wanting to take on Steindl, pulls out, swings it over to Poole. Poole rejecting the screen of Callum, trying to go up for the layup. That goes in. A big drive by Riley Poole cuts this to a 2-point lead for State College. Steindl taking the screen from Fry, a double screen from Hawbuck, trying to drive into the lane, trying to go up, off the rim, no good. Rebound Fry, trying to throw it over to Donald, recovered nicely. Donald taking it into the foul line, pulling up for a jumper, no good. Rebound McElhaney. McElhaney over to Fry, she'll pull up from mid-range, off the rim, no good. Rebound Carlisle. 3 opportunities for State High, couldn't cash them in. And now Carlisle with a chance to tie or take the lead. Poole directing traffic. Over far side, Abu Ayade. Now back to Mitchell. State College going with a 1-2-2 zone defense. Poole at the high post, trying to drive in, scoop up and in! Riley Poole, 2 straight buckets. And now we got a tie ball game. State College wanting to take a timeout and talk things over.
We are knotted at 43 here. Can you believe it? If you would have told me this is how things would have shaken out at halfway, maybe through the third quarter, I would not have expected this, the way that State College was getting it done on both ends and how badly Carlisle was struggling on offense. But they've been able to find some sort of rhythm here and string together some points to. We're at a tie ball game. Carlisle hasn't led since they were up 3-0 in the first quarter.
Whatever Kelsey Stassison said at the halftime, it seems to be working out well for Carlisle as they had clawed back, down 12 to tie this ball game up at 43 apiece. 2:41 left to go in the fourth quarter. Both teams in the bonus, with Carlisle being in the double bonus. And for State College, their defense has deteriorated a little bit. They've been getting a little bit sloppy with the fouls, and it's just not working out for Ali Mock's team.
No, yeah, not at all. You said it. Definitely the fouls are a point of concern, but also I think just the effort you saw towards the end, the last couple points. Steidl just kind of waltzed her way into the lane and found what wasn't really a contested layup. I don't want to say wide open, but there wasn't much of a contest there, and she's been able to will her team back to a tie ball game here with 2:40 remaining.
State College inbounds. Jess Hawbaker taking the screen from Fry. Guarded heavily by Abu Ayade. Over to McElhaney. Back to Hawbaker. Abu Ayade over pursued. tries to get the shot off Hawbaker, but will go called for the foul. Malaya Kellum will be the culprit. Her third foul of the night. And now Hawbaker will step to the line for 2. She'll sink the first one. State College regaining lead, 44-43. McElhenney checks out, enters Sarnikova. But she's on foul trouble watch. 4 fouls in this game for Sarnikova.
Yeah, definitely. She's got to be careful. One more, and obviously that's it for her. But, you know, with about 2:30 left, you need one of your better players in there.
Hawbaker couldn't convert the second free throw. Carlisle looking to take their first lead of the game since 3-0. Pull. Near side, taking it up to the top of the key. Over to White. White trying to drive in, pulling up for the mid-range. That rattles in, and Carlisle takes the lead. 45-44, the Thundering Herd lead the Lady Little Lions. Hawbaker using her left, driving into the lane, stops, pulls up, fades away, gets the hook shot, just rattles out of the rim. Goes out of bounds, and looking like off a Thundering Herd. No stay with State College.
Hawbaker with a little dream shake right there underneath, trying to get that bucket to go. That would have been a pretty one, but
shades of Hakeem Olajuwon here for the Lady Little Lions. Hawbaker trying to find Sarnikova, and an off-ball foul looking like on Steindl. A little bit of a push-up from Mitchell, and a costly error for Ali Mock's team. Carlisle inbounds, up 1 with about 1:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. Both teams entering double bonus territory. So each foul will be costly. Abu Ayade over to Poole. Gets the screen from Kellum. Swings it around the horn. Abu Ayade back to Poole. Near side. Gets the screen from Kellum. Now White. Back over. Poole rejects the screen, finding underneath Kellum, and gets stuffed by Risha. Possession will stay with the Herd, but a big block by State College.
Not in my house, said Tori Risha. You said a big block there, as that looked like a sure layup.
And it seems like State College will take a timeout here. And it's a full timeout, so we'll step aside here. Don't go anywhere. We got a barn burner right here. 45-44, Carlisle leading State College with 1:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. You're watching State College Girls High School Basketball on CNET. Well, if you're just tuning in, you missed quite the game so far. We got a barn burner here. 45-44, 1:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Both teams in the double bonus. Carlisle leading State College, and it's their first lead since 3-0 to start the game. Pull, near side. Taking it to the top of the key, pulling out, and setting up the offense. Takes it to her left. Goes behind the back, trying to get Sarnikova on ice skates. Now Sarnikova upping the defensive pressure. Abu Ayade trying to swim it around. It seems like Carlisle's trying to waste clock here. Poole. And gets fouled right there. I believe that's Sarnikova's fifth, and she'll take a seat for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you said it. That is going to be on Sarnikova, and that's going to close the door on her to return to action in this one. But yeah, Carlisle looks like they're just taking the wasting clock strategy that forced State High to foul. Now, see, the most important part of the strategy is got to knock down the free throws. We'll see if Riley Poole can do just that.
Riley Poole heads to the free throw line for 2 shots. we have a little bit of a debacle here. It looks like the referee going to the scores table. And now we're getting set for pool shots. She gets that one to go. Carlisle up 2 now with an opportunity to make this a 3-point ball game. The State College student section getting a little bit rowdy, but to no avail. Riley Poole hits both free throws, and Carlisle will take a 30-second timeout, and it's all Carlisle in this second half. State College seems to be on the backs of their heels.
Yeah, Riley Poole unfazed right there at the free throw line, putting State High in that position. I mean, you have to imagine that half the players don't even know quite what hit them as they were up almost 15 at one point, and now they find themselves down 3. They've been struggling to score, and really just not making the impact that they did on defense early on, and they find themselves with a 3-point hole. But fortunate for them, they've had some snipers who are hitting their shots today, hitting their mark.
Yeah, some of the snipers happen to be Jordan Steindl and Carly Donald, the big 2 for the Lady Little Lions. But as of right now, they've fallen quite silent in this second half.
Yeah, you said it. Donald hit 1 in the third, and I believe Steindl had 1 as well. But outside of that, pretty quiet.
Carlisle making the approach of face guarding Steindl. Hawbaker dishes it back. Mitchell hot on her case. Steindl gets a screen from Coudrier. Steindl up for 3, no good. Rebound, Risha. That doesn't fall down. And possession will stay with the State College.
Steindl getting the ball, shooting, trying to get a quick 3 off. It was a good look, not a bad shot. Just left it short, but State College fortunate that they get their possession back.
Timeout for State College. 35.6 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. My word, Donaldson, we have quite the barn burner on our hands.
A barn burner indeed. If you're just joining us, fasten your seatbelts for this one. This kind of had the makings of a blowout here, especially in the third quarter. You kind of thought it was going to start to lean that way. But Carlisle has just come roaring back. They didn't give up, didn't put their heads down, and they've really found something that works on both ends. And this is obviously a huge possession for State High.
Reshut it inbound. Sending up top to Steindl. Guarded heavily by Mitchell. Connell with the screen. Steindl thought about shooting, didn't pull the trigger. Now Donald trying to get it to the far side, over to Steindl. 23 seconds left to go on the game clock. Steindl trying to get a screen from Risha. She decides to pull the trigger. That's good! Jordan Steindl ties this game up at 47 with intense pressure in her face. And now, 15.5 seconds left to go. Let's see what Carlisle has to offer. The State College crowd getting into it. Some people on their feet. Poole crosses the timeline, over to Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Coudrier. Passing over to White, stolen away by Hawbaker. 2 seconds, 1, trying to get a shot off. It's up, it's good! It's good! Jess Hawbaker seals the win for State College. They take down Carlisle in an absolute barn burner, 50-47. My goodness, what did we just witness? Hawbaker gets the steal, pulls up from the parking lot, and nails it home. And State College walks out of here with a win.
What on earth? That is one of the craziest endings I have ever witnessed. And man, I have witnessed a lot of basketball. That was incredible. Steindl with a sensational 3 from the near wing. And then the steal and the prayer is cashed by State High for the win. Absolutely incredible. No words.
Big credit to Carlisle. They fought back to get the lead, but State College on a prayer answered for Jess Hawbaker. And that'll do it for the Lady Little Lions tonight. Their next game is tomorrow against Central York and a doubleheader with the boys basketball team. As for Carlisle, their next game, they have to wait until Tuesday as they host Chambersburg. Well, that'll do it here from State College High School. For Zach Donaldson and all the producers and workers here for CNET, I'm John Drager saying so long, thank you for watching, and have a great day. The final score, 50-47. State College takes down Carlisle. Well, if you're just tuning in right now, you missed an instant classic here from State College High School. John Drager alongside my partner Zach Donaldson and Jess Hawbaker seals the deal on a game-winner three-pointer and ends Carlisle's hopes and dreams of a miraculous comeback.
Yeah, you said it, John. I mean, that was one of the most, if not the most incredible ending I have ever witnessed. First, just a sensational three by Steidel here from the near wing to tie the game, and then Carlisle had a chance to take the lead and potentially win the ball game. Mitchell turned it over, and Hallbaker on the fast break sends a prayer from beyond the three-point line. Nothing but net. I mean, what else can be said? But that was phenomenal. Phenomenal basketball game.
Big credit to Carlisle, though. They entered tonight with 31.6 points per game. They finished tonight with 47, a big offensive stand, and most of that came from the charity stripe.
Yeah, they really picked it up in the second half, and part of that was due to the dominance down low displayed by Ryan Mitchell. Carlisle was really active on the glass, and she was really giving them chances and expanding their horizons, in this game by giving them extra possessions. And obviously, Carlisle was able to cash in and keep this game close enough to where we saw just that incredible ending.
Well, as for State College, they host Central York tomorrow right here in the North Gym of State College High School. As for Carlisle, they'll have to wait until Tuesday as they host Chambersburg. Well, that'll do it for CNET's coverage of State College girls high school basketball. For Zach Donaldson and all the members of CNET here tonight producing this, I'm John Drager saying so long, thank you for watching, and have a great night.